So hello again. So for this discussion, it's about Six Sigma as one of the TQM program that we are discussing before. So this is included in your midterm. So please take note of this lecture. And if you have questions again for this lesson, so you can actually ask your chairperson, and the chairperson will coordinate with me. Okay. So Six Sigma as one of the TQM program. So what is the meaning of Six Sigma? So it is a data-driven leadership approach using specific tools and methodologies that lead to fact-based decision making. So the focus is on performance throughout the organization. It is a way of thinking, and the results of the approach can yield a spectrum of improvement choices based on the balance of values and risk. So here, this is a methodology that most of our top managers or the middle managers are actually implementing in the organization. So there are actually a specific tools that they are using in order for have or to come up with the good and sound decision making. Okay. So to continue, it is an internationally recognized management process focused on producing high quality products or services to meet the customer's needs and satisfaction. So example here is, Motorola describes Six Sigma as a standard methodology for driving and achieving transformational change within an organization. So it is a business improvement process that focuses on organization and customer requirements, process alignment, analytical rigor, and timely execution. So here, this is actually a program, a TQM program. The Six Sigma is a TQM program that will actually focus on the continuous improvement, the change within the organization. So it is a never-ending process, improvement process, kagaya lagi natin pinag-uusapan, that should focus on, of course, ang ating number one core focus dito are the customer. Of course, quality, product has quality if the customer was delighted by your product or services, of course. And of course, the process alignment within the organization. So is your process is actually fit to your organization. And of course, the timely execution is very important. Okay, so kung bang itong mga process na to ay you have to implement that to your organization for today, is it actually beneficial if it will be a 5 to 10 years? Okay, or the process that you are actually implementing to your organization is matagal nyo nang ginagawa for several years, simula po na-establish yung inyong company, parang you will have a reflection that if is it applicable pa nowadays to your organization. So ito yung mga considerations that are kung bakit we have the Six Sigma program in the company. Okay? And ano ba yung mga objectives of Six Sigma? So to reduce variation of course, this is to limit the errors or the defects. Okay. Next is to solving the problems in scientific manner. So of course, our organization faces a different challenges and problems. And of course, we have to solve that. And it should be in scientific manner. So Six Sigma places an emphasis on the DMAIC approach. So take note of this DMAIC approach. This is an acronym for define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. You have to use this DMAIC approach to solve a problem. So later on, I'm going to show you what is this DMAIC approach. Siguro ano lang to, pahapyaw lang tayo because we are going to discuss more about the MAIC approach when we go with our discussion with the quality management philosophers. So yun doon ay talagang mahihimay natin itong DMAIC approach. So for this discussion, it is actually for parang pahapyaw lang, or I'm going to give you a definition of this or the description of this acronym. Okay. So, but in our discussion as we go along for this semester, so dito natin siya mahihimay-himay. Next objective is to develop the bottom line responsibilities towards continuous improvement. Organizations using Six Sigma often utilize teams that are assigned well-defined projects with a direct impact on the bottom line. So here, of course, lagi natin sinasabi yung continuous improvement. Okay? So kaya naman dinidevelop to is of course not only for the top management who will benefit with this one, but of course, it's the whole organization. And it's the whole people within the organization. And lastly, to create importance on business level strategy, upper management typically supports Six Sigma as a key of business strategy. So we have different kinds of strategy, but we will not discuss those strategies for this section. That is actually a different topic or a different course. So, for this Six Sigma, so the business level strategy is actually what we call the different departments here. Okay? So, para maging synergize the different departments at every level, business level of an organization. Okay? So, we have here the three key characteristics of Six Sigma. First is the leadership commitment. Achieving Six Sigma is not easy. Of course, it requires serious commitment in the form of time, effort, and resources. For a company to be successful, such commitment must come first from the top executive leadership of the organization and must be practiced by everyone. Of course, it is a leadership commitment. So we discussed this during our previous discussion that quality starts with the top management, because the top management, sila yung mga leaders natin within the organization. And of course, they are the one who are implementing processes, rules, guidelines, and sila din yung nag-implement ng system, nag-approve ng mga projects. So, they are the one who are really responsible for quality management. And of course, being responsible for quality management, they should have this commitment to quality. That's why meron dapat tayong the characteristic of Six Sigma is the leadership commitment. Second is managing decisions with data. Of course, we are actually we are basing our decisions not only based on our intuition, but of course, we have to base our decisions based on the data available within the organization. So it should be supplemented or it should be supported by the data that you have within the organization. So properly using data to measure, analyze, improve, and control performance forms the foundation of the Six Sigma methodology. And of course, last, training and cultural change. So change is very important. Change is very important in an organization because na-mention ko nga kanina, sometimes the process that you are implementing nowadays may not be aligned or may not be fit in the future. Okay, so you should always adopt change. Okay, so high caliber training is required. Disciplined implementation must follow, and people at all levels have to change the way they go about doing their jobs. So, full Six Sigma deployment. The core elements of implementing Six Sigma. It is a training for, ito yung parang, it's like a karate. It's, it's a, it's a stages. Okay, so we have, di ba pag sa karate, we have white belt, then yellow belt, red belt, meron pa tayong green belt, black belt, di ba? Ganyan. So, it's the same as for Six Sigma. So, we have black belts, green belts, yellow belts, ground school, master black belt, leading Six Sigma, RAD, and senior executive Six Sigma. So, this is to deliver Six Sigma skills throughout your organization. So here, this is actually the training and awareness modules of Six Sigma. Okay, so kung naririnig nyo to, if you have relatives who are actually, especially those who are employed in a manufacturing company or, of course, nasa operations, sila yung mga training for the Six Sigma. Okay, so baka meron kayong kakilala, pwede nyo silang tanungin about this na naka-enroll. So pag sinabing green belt, here on the training course, we have objective, roles and responsibilities, and then the training duration. So for green belt, ano ba ang objective dito? So key employees have the latest basic skill set and competence to improve performance significantly. Ano ang kanilang roles and responsibilities? Support with local improvement actions using DMAIC methodology. Participate with the BB province projects. So we have here a black belt. So the objective is the selected employees have a detailed understanding, skill, and competence to address complex problems to make significant improvement. And for the roles and responsibilities, lead improvement projects using DMAIC, coach and disseminate DMAIC methodology across business units. So, as you can see, ang pinakamatagal na training dito ay yung black belt. Okay? So, executive black belt here and yellow belt. So, kayo na lang magbasa niyan. Okay? So, nandito naman yung kanyang mga description. So let's go first with the grid belt training. So this course is designed to enhance technical problem solving skills in line managers. So mostly line managers yung nag-green belt training. So participants will successfully complete a project while completing the classroom portion of the training. So for the black belt training, typically the best of the best. Pag black belt na yung training mo, yun yung tinatawag na best of the best. These individuals lead teams working on chronic issues that are negatively impacting the company's performance. So it's the chronic issues that you have to address course. So ano ba tong training na to? It's a step-by-step training course based on the transfer of knowledge and process skills that lead to improved customer satisfaction, increased profit margins, shorten cycle times, and reduce costs. So we have here the executive black belt or the master black belt. So as a leader, the MBB will have responsibility for overseeing projects with multiple black belt and green belt participation that will significantly change the way the organization does businesses. So MBB program delivers. So we have here the project management skills to ensure project completion, advanced tools and capabilities useful in daily activities, mentoring skills to achieve results, transfer knowledge more effectively. So we have here the design for Six Sigma. So it is a rigorous approach to designing products and services to meet customers' expectations. It facilitates our design and processes factoring in manufacturing and transactional capabilities from the very beginning and ensures that the end products are productible using existing technology. So it integrates the engineering and process design functions, enabling a concurrent product and process design, thereby eliminating defects before they can occur. So ito yung DMAIC approach na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. So D stands for define. So let's go first with define. So the key to the first step is for your team to ask. So you have to define, di ba? You have to define what is important in your organization. What are the areas that you see as a change to make an improvement that will reach the organization's objectives and grant the greatest outcome? So, kailangan as a manager or as, of course, nasa management, so you have to define in your organization what is the most important thing. Okay, and what are the areas that you see you need to improve. Okay, and with the greatest outcome, of course. Balik lang ako sa measure. Okay, so measure na tayo ngayon. Sorry for that. So DMAIC, so define, and then M is about measure. So pag measure, of course, you have to define first what is the most important. And after that, you define, so you have to measure. So gaano ba kalaki yung kailangan nating or adjustment na kailangan nating gawin if we are going to to apply this process in our organization. For example, so na-define natin na ito yung kulang sa ating organization. Now, kailangan nating i-measure. Okay? Gaano ba yung prosesong gagawin natin kung ano ito yung gusto nating i-improve sa ating organization. Okay, so there you go. And then after that, we have the DMAIC. So DMA, analyze yung A doon. So we get to finally ask what's wrong. We have to analyze. So we enter this space with a clearly defined process and objective data to help us investigate the root cause of its issue. So you have to define and then i-measure mo and you analyze. After mo na-identify lahat ng yan, you have to analyze, you have to investigate kung ano ba yung pinanggagalingan ng mga issue na to or saan ba nanggagaling yung problema. Okay? Pag nasa stage kayo ng analyze. And then this helps us avoid focusing attention on what we perceive to be the problem and aligns us toward accurately targeted solutions. To improve and control mo ulit. Pag hindi pa uli naaarit, hindi naman talaga yun ang issues na kinaharap ng inyong organizations, babalik ka uli sa letter D. Okay? So, it is a process for the continuous improvement. Okay? So, we have here example of DMAIC. Okay? So, I will give you the PowerPoint presentation of this discussion. So, you can get that to you through your chairperson. Okay, so pakibasa nito. So, nandito lahat yung example. So, here, we have here the define. So, ano bang ibig sabihin na define? The priorities of the customers with respect to quality. Define mo yan. Okay, measure the process and the defects arising in the product due to the process. Yan. Analyze the process to determine the most likely causes of the defects. Improve the performance of the process and remove the causes of the defects. Yan. And control to ensure that the improvements are maintained over time. Okay?